Hello students, how are you? Let us start our class. So the order of these questions taken from the question paper code C of TS Polyset 2020. First question, given four options, which is not a solution for the given pair of linear equations? We have two methods to solve the pair of linear equation. One is elimination, another one substitution method. But without using them, how to find out the answer for this question? First of all, let us simplify the options. Minus 22 by 22 is minus 1 and 14 by 14 is 1. So the second option 33 by 33 1, 44 by 44 1. Third option 77 by 77 1, 1. Here also 1 comma 1. So it is very clear. Last three options are same, but first option is different. I think first option is answer for the question. Anyhow, without using the methods how to verify these options, what is a minus 1? X is a minus 1, y is a 1. Let us substitute these two. 7 into minus 1 plus 5 into 1. 7 into minus 1 minus 7 plus 5 into 1 5. It is equals to minus 2, but it is not equals to RHS 12. So generally the solution nothing but it should be satisfy the both equation, but here first option is not satisfying the equation. So that is why first option is not a solution for the given pair of linear equations. Second question, the given system of equations has a unique solution, then which option is correct? We know that the unique solution condition is a1 by a2 not equals to b1 by b2, a1 by a2 1, a2 x coefficient in the second equation, that is a, not equals to b1 by b2 minus 1 divided by b2 y coefficient in the second equation 1. So for which a value this condition will satisfy? So it is very clear a is not equals to minus 1, because if a equals to minus 1, what will happen? 1 by minus 1 is equals to minus 1 by 1, so minus 1 minus 1. So both will become equal, but we need not equal answer. So option 4 is correct. Next, third question, in the formula log xy base a equals to log x base a plus log y base a, which of the following is true? So according to the definition of logarithm, the base log x y base a, base should not be equal to 1. If base is equals to 1, then logarithm will not be defined. So it is a very clear fourth option is correct, and x and y must be a positive number. So option 4 is correct. Next, fourth question, a equals to set of p o l y t e c h n i q and b p o l y c e t 2020. Then what is b minus a answer? So b minus a formula, x says that x belongs to b and x does not belongs to a. So the meaning of this formula is cancel the common elements in the both sets a and b and write the remaining elements from the b set. So let us cancel b, p cancel, o cancel, l cancel, y cancel, c, next to e, so e also cancel, next to t, then 2020 is not cancelling. Then now write the remaining elements from the b set. So what is the remaining element? 2020 is the remaining element, so option 2 is the correct. Next, fifth question, a equals to set of a, b equals to set of a comma b, c equals to set of a comma b comma c, then a intersection b intersection c. So a intersection b intersection c, nothing but write the common elements from all three sets, common elements. Union means all together, intersection means common elements. So in the three sets together, what is a common element? That is A. So set of A, first option is correct. Next question, x plus y equals to root 3, x minus y equals 0, then what is the x value? So both are linear equations in two variables. So let us simplify by using elimination method. So by elimination method we can cancel. So our required answer is x. So here plus y minus y both are cancelled. Then x plus x is 2x equals to root 3 plus 0 is root 3. Then x equals to root 3 by 2. So option 3 is correct. Next, the seventh question, if 7 divides a square, then, so observe the options. So it is a question from first chapter, real numbers. 7 is a prime number. So a prime number dividing the a square, then the same prime number divides a also. It is a theorem in the first chapter, real numbers. So option 1 is correct. Next, eighth question, x by 2019 plus y by 2020 equals to 2. 2x by 2019 minus y by 2020 equals to 1. Therefore, x comma y, what is the solution? X comma y answer we want to find out. Okay. So these two are pair of linear equations. So there are two methods to solve the pair of linear equation, elimination or substitution. But don't use them, go with the options, then time will be saved in the competitive exams. So first option is 2019 comma 2020. So here substitute x value 2019. So 2019 divided by 2019 plus y value 2020. 2020 divided by 2020. 2019 2019 2020 2020 cancel, 1 plus 1 it is equals to 2. So option 1 satisfied the first equation, but you have to verify with the second equation also. So now substitute x equals to 2019. So 2019 divided by 2019 minus y equals to 2020. So 2020 divided by 2020. So here 2019 cancel, 2020 cancel, 2 minus 1 answer is 1. It is equals to RHS. So then the option A satisfies the both equations. So the answer is option 1. Next, ninth question, 5 comma 2 is a solution of both linear equations in two variables. Then what is A comma B? So 5 comma 2 is a solution, nothing but 5 comma 2 will satisfy the first equation and second equation. Let's substitute 5 comma 2 in the second equation because nothing is there to substitute in the first equation. So A into x value 5 minus b into y value 2 equals to 0. 5a minus 2b equals to 0. So in the given four options, which option will satisfy this 5a minus 2b equals to 0? So observe the first option, a value 2, b value 5. So 5 into a value 2 minus 2 into b value 5, it is equals to 0. 5 2s are 10 minus 2 5s are 10 equals to 0. So 0 equals to 0. So here option 1 satisfy the given 5a minus 2b equals 0. So the required option is 1. Next, 10th question, the product of the polynomials x cube plus 8 comma x minus 8 is denoted by p of x. Then what is p of 8? So to find out the p of 8, first of all we need p of x polynomial. How to get this polynomial? When you doing the product of these two polynomials, then it is equals to p of x. So let's do the product. Here the first term is x cube. So x cube into second polynomial x minus 8. Second term plus 8 into x minus 8. So now x cube multiplying inside, x cube into x to the power of 4 minus x cube into 8x cube plus 8 into x is 8x minus 8 8s are 64. So it is equals to polynomial p of x. Now he is asking what is p of 8. So that means substitute x equals to 8. So 8 to the power of 4 minus 8 into 8 cube plus 8 into 8 minus 64, it is equals to P of 8. Here 8 into 8 cube is 8 to the power of 4. So plus 8 to the power of 4 minus 8 to the power of 4 cancel. And here 8 8s are 64, plus 64 minus 64 cancel. All terms are cancelled, then it is equals to 0. So P of 8 answer is 0. So then option 1 is correct. If alpha beta are roots of the x square minus 1 equals to 0, then alpha plus beta equals to how much? So compare with the standard form of a quadratic equation. So x square coefficient is a, so then a equals to 1. X coefficient is a b, but there is a no x term in the given quadratic equation, then b will become 0. Next constant number c, that is minus 1. Now he is asking alpha plus beta. We know very well sum of the roots formula is minus b by a. So then minus b value 0, a value 1. Minus 0 by 1, answer is 0. So then option 1 is correct. For the equation 2019x plus 2020y equals to 4040, when x equals to 0, then what is the value of y? When x equals 0, then what is the value of y? That means substitute x equals 0 in the given equation and find out the y value. 2019 into 0 plus 2020 into y equals to 4040. 2019 into 0 is 0 plus 2020 into y equals to 4040. 0 plus 2020y is 2020y, then y equals to 4040 divided by 2020. So 2020 ones are 2020, 2s are 4040, then y value 2, so option 4 is correct. 13th question, log 2 base x plus log 2 square base x plus log 2 cube base x plus dash log 2 to the power of n base x is equals to n into n plus 1 by 2. Then what is the x value? So here I applied the log a to the power of m formula. So log 2 base x will come as it is. Log 2 square base x, log a to the power of m formula, it is equals to 2 log 2 base x. Similarly 3 log 2 base x dash log 2 to the power of n. So power will go to in front of logarithm n log 2 base x. From these all terms, what is a common? Yes, log 2 base x is a common. So if you are taking the log 2 base x from all the terms, then log 2 base x bracket of 1 plus, here the second term will become 2, third term will become 3 plus dash plus last term n. So we know very well this is a sum of the first n natural numbers in the progression. So from the progression chapter, the sum of the first n natural numbers formula n into n plus 1 by 2. So then log 2 base x into, so n into n plus 1 by 2. Okay. So finally LHS is simplified like this, log 2 base x into n plus 1 by 2. It is equals to RHS, that is n into n plus 1 by 2. So next this term transposed to RHS side, so it is multiplying. So when you are transposing to RHS side, the fraction will become reverse. So then what happen here, n into n plus 1, n into n plus 1 cancel, 2 cancel, then log 2 base x is equals to 1. So now to get the x value, what I am doing, I am going to write in the exponential form. So in the first chapter, exponential form and logarithmic form, two topics are there. So then its exponential form is x to the power of 1 equals to 2, x to the power of 1 equals to x, it is equals to 2. So the required answer is 2, option 4 is correct. Next to 14th question, phi equals to, so very simple and small question, phi equals to which option? So it is very clear, third option is 7 to the power of log 5 base 7. In the first chapter real numbers, we have one formula related to logarithm. When the base is 7 and logarithm base also 7, then what will happen? 7 log 7 cancel, then it is equals to 5. So then option 3 is correct. 15th question, log b base x minus log a base x equals to log c base x minus log b base x. Then what is a into c? Here log b base x minus log a base x, here we can apply the formula. So that is log b by a base x, it is equals to, similarly log c base x minus log b base x, it is also same like LHS. So log c by b base x. So observe very clearly, left side right side we have a same logarithm with the base x. So then we can cancel. Then b by a equals to c by b. Now do cross multiplication. B into b, it is equals to a into c. So b into b equals to a into c. Then a into c answer is b into b. B into b is b square. So option 2 is correct. If the slope of a line through 2 comma minus 7 and x comma 5 is 3, then what is the x value? So the slope formula y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1, slope is denoting with a small m. Substitute the y1, y2, x1, x2. So from the first ordered pair, 2 is x1, minus 7 is a y1. From the second ordered pair, x is a x2, 5 is a y2. So y2 5 minus y1 minus of minus 7 divided by x2 x minus x1 2, it is equals to m, but m value already given, that is 3. So then 5 minus of minus 7, 5 plus 7 divided by x minus 2, it is equals to 3. 5 plus 7 is 12 by x minus 2, it is equals to 3. 3 can write as a 3 by 1, do cross multiplication. So then 3 into x minus 2 equals to 12 into 1 is 12. So then x minus 2 equals to 12 by 3. So 3 ones are 3 fours are. Then x minus 2 equals to 4. Then x equals to 4 plus 2. X equals to 4 plus 2 is 6. So x value 6. So option 3 correct. 17th question, if 8 comma 1, k comma minus 4, 2 comma minus 5, the 3 ordered pairs are collinear, then what is the k value? So the definition of collinear is, if the 3 points lie on the same line, then the 3 points are called collinear. And one more definition is, area of a triangle is equals to 0, then the given 3 points are collinear points. So then what is the k value? So the area of a triangle formula 1 by 2 mod x1 of y2 minus y3 plus x2 of y3 minus y1 plus x3 of y1 minus y2, it is the area of a triangle. This area of a triangle will be equals to 0 because the 3 points are collinear points. So let's substitute the ordered pairs in this. x1, that is 8, bracket of y2 minus 4 minus y3 minus 5 plus x2 k, bracket of y3 minus 5 minus y1 1 plus x3 2. So y1 is 1 minus y2 is minus 4, it is equals to 0. So 8 bracket of minus 4 plus 5 plus k into minus 5 minus 1 is minus 6 plus 2 into 1 minus of minus 4. Here it is minus 4. So 1 plus 4, it is equals to 0. 8 minus 4 plus 5 is 1 plus k into minus 6 is minus 6k plus 2 into 1 plus 4 is 5. It is equals to 0. So 1 by 2 into mod 8 into 1 is 8 plus minus 6k and 2 5s are 10 equals to 0. First you add the numbers. 8 plus 10 is 18 plus minus 6k equals to 0. So now 18 plus minus 6k equals to 0 into 2. Then minus 6k equals to 0 into 2 is 0 and plus 18 transposed to another side minus 18. So minus minus cancel. 6 1s are 6, 6 3s are 18. So then k value 3. So k value 3, option 2 is correct. Next 18th question, if the roots of 2x square plus kx plus 3 equals 0 are real and equal, then k equals to what? The roots of these quadratic equations are real and equal, then what is the k value? So let's compare with the standard form. A equals to x square coefficient, that is 2, b equals to x coefficient, that is k, c equals to constant term, that is 3. So the roots are real and equal, so that means b square minus 4ac is equals to 0. Discriminant should be 0, then the roots will become real and equal. So substitute b, a, c. So then k square minus 4 into a value 2 and c value 3, it is equals 0. K square minus 4 2s are 8, 8 3s are 24 equals to 0. Then k square equals to 24, then k equals to under root 24. So then k equals to, so under root 4 into 6. So here 4 is a perfect square number, then plus or minus 4 perfect square number, then square root of 4 is 2 and 6 will be there in inside of the square root. So k value plus or minus 2 root 6, option 3 correct. 19th question, 8x square minus 6x minus 9 equals 0. So he gave 4 options. The 4 options are product of the two different polynomials. That means indirectly we have to do the factorization of the given quadratic polynomial. So to do the factorization, so let's do some rough work. Here x square coefficient 8 and constant term minus 9. Let's multiply them. 8 into minus 9 is minus 72. Now the x coefficient is minus 6. So write minus 6 as a sum of the two terms. So here minus 6 I am writing as a minus 12 plus 6. So minus 12 plus 6 is minus 6 and minus 12 into 6 is minus 72. So finally we got the product answer. So minus 6 can write as a minus 12 plus 6. So 8x square minus 6x, at the place of minus 6x I am writing as a minus 12x plus 6x minus 9. From the first two terms we can take the 4x common. So then 2x minus 3. From the last two terms take the 3 common, 2x minus 3. Now 2x minus 3 is a common, in the bracket 4x plus 3. So 2x minus 3 into 4x plus 3, option 4 is correct. So the 20 question, the centroid of the triangle who. Question number 20, the point 2 comma minus 3 divides the line segment joining the points minus 1 comma 3 comma 4 comma minus 7 in the ratio. See here one point A and here one point B. Let's join these 2 points with the line segment. So this line segment divided with a point P in the ratio m1 is to m2. So to find out this point P, we have a formula Px comma y equals to Px comma y equals to m1 x2 plus m2 x1 by m1 plus m2, m1 y2 plus m2 y1 by m1 plus m2. So in the question, p value given, that is 2 comma minus 3, a value, a ordered pair also given, minus 1 comma 3, next b ordered pair is 4 comma minus 7. Then this point P dividing in which ratio? So that is m1 is to m2. So let us find out. So 2 comma minus 3 equals to m1, required answer x2 is 4 plus m2 into x1 is minus 1 divided by m1 plus m2. So to find out the ratio, only one x coordinate is enough, no need of y coordinate. Okay, so now equate the x coordinates. 2 equals to, the x coordinate is 4m1 plus m2 into minus 1 is minus m2 divided by m1 plus m2. Now this denominator m1 plus m2 transpose to left side. So then 2 into m1 plus m2 equals to 4m1 minus m2. So 2m1 plus 2m2 equals to 4m1 minus m2. Write m1 terms left side and m2 terms right side. So m1 terms are 2m1 minus 4m1. It is equals to minus m2 plus 2m2. So 2m1 minus 4m1 is minus 2m1. It is equals to minus m2 plus 2m2 is, so sorry, here minus plus 2m2 transpose to RHS side, then it will become minus 2m2. So now 2m1 minus 4m1 is minus 2m1. Next to minus m2 minus 2m2 minus 3m2. So now we can cancel the minus on both sides. Minus minus cancel. 2m1 equals to 3m2. So we required m1 is to m2. So m1, every ratio can write in the fraction form. So m1 by m2. So indirectly we have to find out the m1 by m2. So that is why m1 by m2 equals to 3, and this 2 transpose to RHS side by 2. So then it is equals to 3 is to 2. So 3 is to 2, option 1 is correct. So remaining questions I will explain in the next class. Thank you.